let us look at the theological viewpoints derived from creation account. What do people learn? What the importances of the creation account? What do people get from the creation? That's what we are targeting. Account of creation, Genesis 1 and 2. Christians believe that creation stories are true, that creation was a workmanship of God, that the God who has no origin and end. From Genesis 1 and 2, the teachings are, for example, what does Genesis 1 and 2 teaches us? What do we learn? What does this thing teach us? People, what do you learn from Genesis? What do you learn from this? So, teachings of creation accounts. So, if they ask you the teaching, it is the importance, the good thing you learn. We can't learn something bad. That's why when you are dealing with the importance of something, you can't say not. Huh? So, importance. So the importance of work. Iggy, God worked for 60 days. Therefore, man should work. Man has to work. Since even God also did work, then who are you not to work? Yet your creator is working. Oh, yet your creator did work. So it is a mandate. It is a must. We should work. Because even the person who created us took time and did his work to create us. Just like when your father gave birth and your mother planned for you and they gave birth to you. They did that work. So you should also work. Two, the importance of leisure. Yes, however, work, however busy you may be, a man should get time for leisure, because even God, when he created the universe in 60 days, he got time and did some resting on the 70th day. Then who are you not to rest? So resting is part of life. Man should get leisure, because if you get leisure, you get time to think and reveal yourself. So it is important for someone to get time to rest, because even God himself, after his creation, he took time and he rested for some good time. So therefore, whoever that is working, you should get time for leisure. That God is the provider for everything. He puts breathing man. Actually, he gave man breathe and he took him in the Garden of Eden. Therefore, people should also learn how to give. People should give. People should offer. People should care after others. People should provide. Therefore, they should acknowledge and understand that God is the giver. That means whatever thing you need, you should seek that thing from God. Whatever thing you want, you should ask it from God. No any other source you should go for in order to get something. Another one, God has no origin. He has no beginning and has no an end. That's why his origin is not shown. Yet the origin of all other things is shown in Genesis 1. So in Genesis 1, they are able to show us the origin of other things. The man and the woman, they show us where man and woman came from. But God doesn't have origin. So no one can state, even none of the believers, none of the religious leaders can explain who God is, where does he come from, is God a man, is God a woman? No one knows. So the God, that God is Trinity. That is to say, in the creation account in chapter 1, God said, let us make man or human beings in our own image. So in our, that thing our and us means that there are many gods in the creation. So it was not only one God. God did not carry out the creation alone. He was working with other gods that we don't know. So the Trinity. It means that there are many people he worked with. We don't know. Are they angels? Or they are people like him? Or is God one? Or there are many gods? We don't know. But that means God, when his creation, he worked with other people. So that man was made the summit of God, his creation, since he was made in the image. So when God was creating man, he created him in his image. That means that whatever thing man does must be in line with God, because man is carrying God's image. If you kill someone, does God kill? If you bewitch someone, does God allow that? So whatever you do, make sure that you keep yourself in line. You carry the true image of God. And regardless of any religion you follow, you should know that you are carrying the true image of your Creator. So you should not betray, you should not portray a poor image of God. So that God is the sole author of all the existing, and He is creative. So God is creative. In His creation, He was creative. He made you the way you are, that beauty you see, the body structure you have, the height you have, the kind of ears you have, the nose, the mouth, and everything. It is the creativity of God. It is God's art. So it is God that made you the way you are. So you should be proud of yourself. Don't say that why did God create me like this? So He created you in His image. If you are small, God created you the way you are because He wanted you to appear like that. If you are big still, it is God that created you the way you are. So God created man in His image, and He created him the way He liked man to appear. That's why among the creatures that God created, God loved what they called human beings as His beloved creatures. And He tried to give them tasks to play, and even giving them the roles in the garden to play as His most beloved creature. However sinful man was. So we have what they call the African experience of God's nature. So Africans developed a belief in God, the master creator, long ago, even before the coming of Christianity, even before the coming of Islam. Africans knew God. Africans actually, they even knew that there is a supreme being. Though when missionaries came and Muslims came, they thought Africans didn't know God. Muslims came with the Arabic and Islam, Christians came with the Christianity, and they thought Africans don't know God, but Africans knew God. Look at the way they used to name their children. They gave them names that trying to explain and carry the same weight of God. Look at the name. Look at in Zulu and the Banyaranda. The Banyaranda call him different. They call him different names, and even they also name their children these names: Biaruhanga, Biarimana, and so on and so forth. So these names are carrying the same meaning and the weight that there is God. So God is all-knowing. God is one, and He is all-knowing. If they say God is all-knowing, He knows. God knew you before you were born, and He still knows you even when you are already there. He knew that one day you will face this challenge and you will say whatever you're saying. He knew that this day will happen in your life. So whatever thing you experience in your life, just know God is all-knowing. He knows whatever you're going through. You are not alone. So God is all-powerful. He is omnipotent. He's powerful. The Yahweh is powerful. Is powerful over other creatures. So the Yoruba in Nigeria believe that God is most powerful in heaven. The Zulu in South Africa describe God as the irresistible. And even people in other societies, they believe that God is the most powerful, man up there. So He can do anything. He can create disaster. He can destroy. He can promote. He can make you someone different. God can put you somewhere that people, even your fellow human beings, were not expecting you to be. He can make you even drive a car which other people cannot drive. He can make you even change class at the age, any age. So God can change anything because He has that capability. So God is all-seeing. He can see. He can see. Actually, He can see even deep in the sea. He can see something you've hidden in the ground. He can see even if you switch off the lights. That's why we say you can do something in darkness, but you get exposed in the broad daylight. So whenever you think of doing something wrong, just know one day it is going to be exposed. You will hide and hide and hide, but you never run away from God. God will expose you. That's why Baganda people, they call God Lisodene. He has a big eye. He can see things even that afar man cannot see. God can see something which man cannot even try to see. He can see something that is going to happen tomorrow. He can see something that is going to happen after 1 year. He can see something that will happen after 20 and 70 years. So He's all-seeing. God is a spirit. He's a spirit. There is no one can stop Him to go anywhere that He wants. God can enter anywhere. God can pass anywhere. So God is a spirit. No one can touch. No one has ever seen God, that God is a man, God is a woman. We are the one who would say that he, but God is just a God. No one knows is God a man, is a woman. You may be here when God is a man. You may be here when God is a woman. You may be here when God is anything. It's just a spirit which you cannot even describe. But what he does, he comes to the people, he appears to the people through other sources. He can appear to you in the form of a vision. He can appear to you through a person. He can appear to you in the form of an animal, actually, whatever. So God is the creator. He created everything. That's why some people gave him names. The Banyoro, the Batoro, Banyaranda, Banyankore, Bachiga. They gave God different names to at least to make sure that they suit. They put him somewhere to differentiate him from other things. God is a provider. He provides. Is a merciful God. Is kind. So that is the nature of God according to the African tradition, according to the Africans. So that is the nature of God. That's for them. They see God as the way I've explained, and it depends to what He has done for them. If someone says God is a protector, He protected them. God is a liberator, He liberates. God is a provider, He has provided. He's a father, He has acted as a father. He's a punishing God. Once you annoy Him, God punishes you. If you make Him happy, still He rewards you. He gives you a reward. So people who wants to get rewards from God or blessings from God, you should make sure that you do things that are in line with God's expectations of us. So that's it. I beg to stop here. Have a good day.